Welcome, everybody, to another episode of The Resilient Garden, where the garden makes you a better you. I love that saying. So, people have been asking me, hey, Doc, when are you going to publish episode number 9? Well, here we are. Episode number 9. Let's get to it. Change. Some run away from it. Some embrace it. So I decided to do a little change project in the garden this past week. I moved a little faux bridge from one part of the garden to another part of the garden. So that left me with a space that obviously needed improvement. I certainly wasn't going to leave the space like that, so I accepted the challenge of transforming it. So I made a plan of how I wanted to transform the space. Then I made a firm decision to execute that plan. What I used was an active coping strategy, not an avoidance coping strategy. An example of avoidance coping would be deciding that I couldn't do the project, then going back and taking the faux bridge and putting it back in the space that it was before. I would not have lost anything. I mean, the garden would still look the same as it did before, but I would be setting myself up to not try the next time. To understand more about avoidance coping, you can go back and check the last half of episode number 1 where I spoke about it. And just imagine if I hated seeing that bridge in that particular spot. Then each time I walked by there, I would be feeling stressed. And that would be a direct result of the fact that I felt like I couldn't change it. And so that's what avoidance coping does to you. It doesn't help you get rid of the stressor. It just keeps that stress constantly on top of you. So to transform the space, I decided to create a walking path. To do so, I would use plastic chicken fencing, 2 1x2 pieces of lumber, and pieces of tile that match the tile that was already on the ground. I also decided to use pebble stones to line the walkway. So to collect the pebble stones, what I would do is find places in the garden that I had already used pebble stones and repurpose some of those stones for the current project. It took quite a while to collect all the pebble stones I needed. So while I was doing that, it gave me time to think about change. Specifically, why some people have difficulty making the necessary changes needed to live healthier lives. For example, changes in diet or changes in coping. One of the main reasons why some people have difficulty making lifestyle changes, positive lifestyle changes, is that they give themselves an out. They do what I call feed the beast. For example, let's say you're trying to change your diet and then the holidays come up. You know, and you say to yourself, okay, well, it's the holidays, everyone's going to be eating, so I'll just indulge and eat differently than how I'm trying to eat. Every time you do something like that, you tell your subconscious mind that there is an out. And so you're basically feeding that beast. And ultimately, that beast will take over, and you will become sort of helpless. You will feel like there is no hope. So firstly, if you are listening to this video and you are one of those people who have a tendency to feed the beast, stop doing it. And then secondly, take a look at episode 3, where we talk about how activities in the garden can help build your capacity to hope. Finally, here is our completed project, our before and after pictures, our walkway transformation. It gives me hope that we can do it again another time. Take care. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with others.